And we're live again. This is a record for me. It's 2 days in a row. Anyways, without further ado, my name is Anna. Welcome to the podcast. I'm always talking about entrepreneurship, how to grow your mindset, how to make more money, things that might be controversial when I'm bored. And today we have one of my favorite coaches, Shiraz. He's very unique. And I'm not going to chop up his intro because I don't think I could really, even today, I don't think I could describe what he does. But he's very magical and he's like a secret weapon. So without further ado, welcome to the show.
Oh, thank you, Anna. Great to be on the show.
That's such a good intro. You're a secret weapon.
I'm a secret weapon. It's not the first time I've been called that.
Yeah, I'm sure, because it really feels like, I made a little video about you the other day because I had a panic attack and then I called you and then the panic attack was gone. And I was like, I used to do this alone.
Oh, and now you don't have to.
I know. I was very unsuccessful. Anyways, so can you tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do?
I am a reality interventionist. So what that means is I help you get out of the addiction of your current life, your current reality, and get addicted to a better one. So more success, more money, more visibility, better relationships, and even better health.
And what's your success been with your clients? Like, do you have any case studies? Like, how does this work? How do you get them out of one addiction into another?
Well, the first thing we got to do is figure out why you're addicted. So, for instance, you may be struggling with life, and you think, well, it's because life is hard. It's just a struggle. That's just what happens.
Mm-hmm.
And that's actually the story that you're running. It's an addiction you're stuck with.
Wait, so like poor mentality, poor people mentality?
Poor people mentality is the story.
There's a lot of people that I think would get mad about that, no?
Yes. I get that.
Oh.
The thing to remember is you're being taught stories by all the people in the same environment as you. Right?
Go on.
So if you grew up in a poor family, you learned that that's just how life works. They say most stories last 7 generations. So if your parents were poor and their parents were poor and their parents were poor, chances are that you've been taught this is how you have to live.
Yeah, but okay, so like I have one for my genealogy or however you would call it. Being very subservient, because like my Mexican side, my Slovakian side is very and I think people get whiplash from it because
I get whiplash from how many sides you have. How many sides do you have?
What do you mean sides?
Because I thought you were Mexican and I thought you were Native American. And now I'm hearing Slovakian for the first time.
Yeah, you didn't know?
How many sides do you have?
Okay, so I'm Mexican. My mom's Mexican and Native American.
Okay.
There's some Italian, but we don't count it. There's and then on my dad's side is the Argentine and Slovakian, and technically that family came from Hungary.
Okay. So the Argentinian Slovakians came from Hungary?
Yeah.
Okay,
Originally.
so you got lots going on here.
I got a lot of stuff going on, but that brings me to my point, right? That brings me to my point. I am on my mom's side. We don't mean to be, but we are subservient. Even if we're highly independent and whatever, as female wise, we will be subservient. We hate that. My mom and I, we're just like, oh, we did it again. Well, I'll be mad at you and I'll serve you a plate of food. That's an addiction, right?
That's an addiction.
Okay, so how would you get someone like me to get addiction out of that into some other addiction for someone that's never heard of you and has no idea what you do?
First thing you have to do is find out why you're addicted. Because if you're in an addiction, you're getting something out of it. Right. So
What does that
you
mean?
may have been taught
Okay.
that you only get love if you serve, right? And it may not have been something they say to you, but it may be that every time you did something to help your parents out, you're like, oh, Anna, thank you so much. And you felt that love. And you want to keep feeling that love. And you only get it when you help your parents out. So you're being taught to serve. You're being addicted to serve. And so now you've grown up and you want someone to love you. I don't mean like romantic, a feeling of love. You want to serve them in some way. And if you get angry and you're in a fight with them, you more want them to love you, even though you're fighting. So then you automatically start serving.
Ew.
Is this describing your life, man?
Oh, wait. Describe that last part again that you want. Okay. Because explain that one more time.
So you're in a fight. You're not receiving love because you're in the fight. Your body wants its love fixed. So now you start serving them even though you're in the fight.
Ew. Okay. I get it now.
Okay.
I don't think I ever knew that was happening before, but go on.
Okay. So that's an addiction.
So how do you get someone out of that addiction into another one, though?
So first of all, you have to realize you don't need to get love from those people. You definitely don't need to get love from anyone.
Okay.
Okay. Every person, like you look around, there's all these people that are capable of giving you love, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So does that not mean that you are capable of giving love?
Yeah.
So why not give much of that to you?
Oh, love yourself. Got it.
Love yourself.
Okay, so
So
that's
when
what
you start by loving yourself, when you fill yourself up with love, then you no longer need anyone else's love. And this is not about isolating yourself and saying, I don't like, get away, I'll just love myself. It means that now, any love you get is bonus.
Oh, dude, I don't think I've ever heard that before. I think I just heard the isolating part.
I've only said this every time I talk about it.
Okay, so what happens if someone's not ready to hear or change? Like that, like what we just experienced. You've only said it every time, but I've never heard it.
Yeah. So, and that's what happens is your unconscious mind stops you from listening or comes up with a counter argument so that it can stay in its addiction because it thinks, I need this fix of love from other people, I'm going to lose it. So I have to make sure I ignore anything that'll make it go away. However, you keep working on it, eventually, at some point, maybe I'm alive, the message slips. And you're like, oh my God, I've never heard that before. It finally got through. And now you have the power to change that reality.
Ew. So even in the argument, I'm like, love me. That's
Yes,
all.
exactly.
That's all that I'm thinking, and why I'm like, ill. Love me. Love me. That's all I'm seeing. Ew. Okay. And so, understood. You changed that. What else is there?
So what you want to do is get out of the current addiction and get into a new addiction. Because here's the thing, you're going to be addicted to something. Because you haven't been consciously choosing your addiction, your unconscious mind is choosing all the addictions, which led to the life you got now.
Oh, so like when I choose soda instead of water is a subconscious addiction, but when I decide to switch into not drinking soda and only drinking water, that's a conscious addiction. Like I'm addicted to the qualities of water now.
Okay.
That would be an addiction.
So now when you drink water, you want to just feel that, oh, it feels so good to have water, that you're giving yourself.
So you're tricking yourself and brainwashing yourself into being addicted to the water.
Yes. So once you've got the addiction to water there, you no longer need the addiction to sugar water. You switch your addiction over, and then you don't need whatever kind of soda you've been drinking.
Oh, this is fascinating. I don't think I've ever looked at it from this angle before. I know. I've been with you for 2 years.
I've been telling you this for 2 years.
Okay, so tell us about your event that's coming up, and then I actually just had a fun idea. Tell us about your event coming up.
Okay. So Impact Makers Live online event is happening August 26th and 28th. And it is aimed at women entrepreneurs. Men are welcome to attend. The attendance list is a bunch of men on. It's for women entrepreneurs who are looking to have a huge impact in the world and get paid well. Okay. The thing I found with a lot of women is they want to have the impact, but they don't want people to think that they're in it for the money. Right?
Ew.
So they get worried that people say, "Oh, just get you the money." You just get. So you push away the money. You charge less. Right? And that's not necessary. You can get paid a lot. I know other people, women especially, feel guilty for having a lot of money. Especially if you have a belief like it's so unfair for us to have so much money while other people are pushing. Well, then you don't want to be that person with lots of money because it's unfair. Suddenly you're being unfair and you're guilty. So you push the money away. So there's all these beliefs that are there. And in Impact Makers, we're going to be looking at that. On day one, looking at your value. Right? Value you offer in your programs, and the value that you offer for the value that you have for being. And we're going to get you to 10. Having fun?
I was trying to make you bigger.
Oh.
Sorry. I've never been good at this set. I don't know why I keep trying.
3 dots above me, and then there's the outfit.
Okay, so
Okay. So that's day one.
Okay.
Sorry, we got distracted right now.
Sorry, that was me. My bad.
Day 2 is stepping into your authority as a $1 million impact maker. So getting you into a millionaire mindset, teaching you the things that millionaires do that other people don't do, that you're probably not doing. And then on day 3, we're looking at visibility, because there's a lot of people that feel like they're the world's best kept secret. And this is about becoming visible, because if no one can see you, they can't work with you. And between the 3, it's all about teaching these techniques, changing your beliefs on why you can't make money, why you can't make an impact, why you can't even execute on the things we're teaching you. Because I find in a lot of events, they teach you, and then you take all these notes, but then you don't execute. So we're going to be removing those blocks that keep you from executing, so you can leave this event transformed, ready to have an impact. So impact makers.
And I'll be there. Also, I will also be there.
All right.
I'm at every event. Can we get a little example of what people can get? Because we still haven't even gotten, here's the thing, like, I don't know why it's taking so long, but my favorite part as to why I go to Shiraz is because you don't sit there and you talk about your feelings and like you talk, I mean, a little bit. You don't sit there and harp on the problem like in therapy. You don't repeat it over and over trying to figure out what it is. He gives you, hey, this is the reason why you're doing it. Are you ready to shift out of it? Okay, cool. You've shifted out of that. Now go forth and conquer. And I feel like it's like baseball, you know, when like you swing, or like when you're about to go up and swing and like the guy gives you like a pointer really quick, then he smacks your ass like, all right, go. Like that's what I feel like. It's like when I go get like a tune-up from you, because you shift me out of that. So can we do a little example? But I want to do an example on something like that's cringy that I don't want to talk about.
You want to talk about something you don't want to talk about.
Yeah, because it's good for show.
Oh my God. Okay.
And I know you'll be able to pick something.
Okay.
Oh shit.
All right. You want to go into it, or should I tell you?
You have to go ahead and yeah.
Okay. Anna and I are going to have a conversation. And when I talk to you, I can tell when your conscious beliefs match your unconscious beliefs. So whenever they're not matching, I'm going to say that's not coming up true. But once we find out there's this discrepancy between conscious and unconscious, I'm going to dig down. We're going to find out what is the story that's causing that. There's always a story associated, something you were taught or something you decided. Once we find out what the story is, I'm going to say, are you willing to step out of the story? For instance, let's say Anna says, I want to make, she's not going to say this because she was going for cringe. But let's say she says, I want to make an extra $100,000 this year. I'll probably say, no, Anna, you don't. And she'll say, well, of course I do. And then we'll delve into it. And we may find out that Anna believes that if she makes an extra $100,000 this year, her whole family's going to be like, hey, Anna, can I have some money? Can you take care of us now? You're making all the money. And Anna's like, I don't want that. I don't want people coming up and asking me for money. And her unconscious mind says, well, if we don't make the money, we don't have to worry about that. So I will ask Anna, are you willing to step out of the story that you have to limit your income so that no one asks you for money? And if she says yes, and she means it, you have to mean it, because at this point, I'm telling you what the story is. It's up to you to change the story. So when she says yes, in that yes, she's putting I don't need this story. It's not serving me. I'm going to step out of it. Let's just do this. And that's what causes her to actually rewrite her neural pathways. And it causes a shift in energy, because everything is energy. So when we get a true yes out of her and that energy gets released, here's the weird thing. I yawn and I cough. So that's what's going to happen as long as Anna's willing to shift. And the very, very cool thing about it is, if I'm talking to her and you've got the same story or a similar story, then when I say, are you willing to step out of that story, you can say yes. And it's going to shift for you, because again, I'm guiding you to the story, and then you're doing the work of shifting. Does that sound good?
Yay! I love this. Personally, like, if you've been a person that has followed me for a while, you can take a look at how I look and speak and act and am visibly on this podcast. You can see it from the years before, and then you can see the videos most recently and tell me if you can't see a transformation. That transformation is directly working with Shiraz, because it wasn't me figuring out what was wrong with me. It was like he was taking away the thoughts that there was something wrong with me, allowing me to focus on what I'm great at. And that's a really great way down. Okay, I'm a little nervous because I have worked with you deeply, and I know you know all my secrets. So I'm ready.
Okay. You got to start now.
Mm-hmm. I'm ready.
What are we working on?
Well, I thought you would pick.
No, you pick. Oh. That's how it works. It's always. You start us off.
Oh, okay. So the two that I struggle with the most is being extremely visible, like famous, and romantic relationships. So either one of those would be probably the most cringe.
Those are your cringe. Okay. Do you want a romantic relationship?
Yes.
That's coming true.
Really?
Okay. Are you allowed to have a romantic relationship?
Yes.
That's not coming true.
Fuck. I mean,
Did you swear on the show? Oh, no.
I do. They're used to me.
Okay.
I can't fake it. That's why I'm into micro expressions.
Okay. Are you good enough for your partner?
Yes.
That's not coming true.
Ew!
Okay.
That hurt my soul.
Well,
Ow!
if you don't believe you're good enough for your partner, then when you get a partner, you will find a way to end the relationship. Or you simply won't get a partner, so you don't feel like you're not good enough during the relationship.
I could never get embarrassed and I'm turning red. Okay, I asked for it.
Okay, who taught you that you're not good enough?
Ah, shit, this really hurts. I don't know. My upbringing.
That was weird. That's actually kind of true.
Really?
Did a particular guy teach you you're not good?
As a kid?
I didn't say as a kid. I said, did a particular guy fix the sound? I think everyone else is hearing the.
So I guess if you use headphones, it may take away the background.
Okay.
Thanks, guys. I'm sorry I didn't check the chat earlier. My bad. And welcome everyone. Thanks, guys. We're fixing his sound because he's gonna be doing a lot more podcasts too. Okay, so you're saying?
Hold on a second.
Oh, right.
Okay. Oh, look, I can hear music now.
Oh, wow. Thanks, guys.
I'm still hearing my echo.
Oh, well, chat, you can let us know if it's better. I honestly hear you a lot better. It's a lot stronger and like consistent.
Okay.
Really way better. Wow, thank you. You were saying?
If you don't think you're good enough, then you're gonna not have a relationship or end it quickly.
And I do that. Oh God, damn it. Fuck. Sorry. I'm playing back a lot of cutoff games. Ew. I might be too good at that. Okay. And so you're saying someone taught me that and it wasn't my parents?
It could have been an ex-boyfriend that just said, you're useless, I don't like you, whatever it is, that you took as, I'm not good enough.
Ooh, could it be the boyfriend that unalived himself?
Unalived? Oh, I see what you mean. Okay. So did he teach you that you're not good enough?
I didn't think so, but maybe. Yes.
That's coming up true.
Okay.
Are you willing to step out of the story that you created because of him? That you're not good enough?
Oh my God, it's the same story as the client thing, because I had a lot of boyfriends. I had like 3 boyfriends that
Three?
Yeah. I know.
Wow.
You don't have to say it like that.
I mean, this is the first time I'm hearing about this.
I mean, I say it like in chunks, like when I say like, oh, there was like a pew pew, but then like it comes out that I've been to several situations. This is one of those where it's like I've talked about it. I just didn't say it was set different ones.
So every time I think you're talking about the same guy, you've been talking about 3 different people. Wow. This is very cool. Okay.
Oh man, my stomach is like dying right now. I didn't know how to say it to you either. I was like, oh, okay.
That's enough traumatic experiences to create some very powerful beliefs and stories. So do you believe it's your fault that they die?
I think that like it's turned into this like torpedo. First it was like, oh, a thing of like self-improvement, like I like to self-improve. And I think somehow it became like an addiction of like, I need to be good enough at self-improvement so that I can stop people from doing that.
Yeah.
And I think it was both in clients and with boyfriends, because like it was my, yeah.
So you made that your mission?
I think so, because every time someone like unalived, I was like, it really, my thought was like I could have done something more.
Okay. So keep in mind that if that's your mission, then you're going to seek out people that are unstable enough so you can save them. And it's not about doing their marketing. It's not about making money. It's not about empowerment. It's just rescue.
Oh, shit. Oh, my God.
Okay. Are you willing to step out of the story that your mission is to stop people from unaliving themselves?
Yes.
That doesn't mean that if that situation comes up, you don't help. It just means it's not your mission anymore. You okay?
I'm going to cry. I think I'm going to cry. I'm so glad. Thank you for doing the podcast today, because I would not have seen that. I think, wow. I'm like seeing it for the first time where it's like, we were always like, why, Anna, how do you like find these guys that are insane?
Because you're looking for them.
Because I'm looking for them. And like, the same thing with clients, not now it's calmed down, but no wonder it was so exhausting, because I was getting the clients that like probably wanted to unalive themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, can we step out of all that, please? Ew. I'm scared. I'm like shaking on the inside right now.
Are you willing to step out of the story that you have to keep looking for clients that you can save?
Yes. Holy shit, my hip. It went. My hip went. My bone.
Okay.
I like coughed and it moved into place. What am I, the elderly?
Did it move into a good place?
Yeah.
Well, that's you shifting. It's literally you getting into alignment.
I know. I'm laughing because I was thinking, am I the elderly?
Yep.
Wow.
Sure. Okay. How you feeling?
Boyfriend. I don't want to track that kind of boyfriend. You said client.
Yeah, we already talked about the boyfriend.
So we're good now? That shit's scary.
Okay. Do you have to find a boyfriend that you need to save?
No.
Okay, I feel a little better. There's still a little bit of pushback. What is your value in a relationship if you're not there to save your boyfriend?
Shit. That's why I haven't had one. I was trying to find my value without saving one.
Okay.
Haven't found
What's
one.
your value? You ever found a value without saving your boyfriend?
I have not been able to find a man that didn't need some sort of saving from me that I didn't save that turned into a boyfriend.
Okay. Still comes down to what's your value in a relationship if you're not saving your boyfriend?
Being there.
That's not coming up true.
No, of course not. But
Do you have enough value just being you?
Yes.
Okay. That was almost true.
Really?
Yeah. That was lighter than most.
I know someone's gonna watch this and they're gonna laugh like, oh, it's better than most times.
So what I'm sensing is like a lightness or a heaviness, and the lighter it is, the more close to the truth it is, and the heavier it is, the more of a lie it is. And it's like not just an on-off switch, because sometimes it's true about some things and false about some other things. So over the course of everything it's true or not true about, you get a heavy and light. So there's part of you that thinks there isn't enough value, but a lot of things I have enough value now. So things have changed quite a bit. Okay. Oh, so there it is. Are you valuable enough to keep?
Oh, oh, yes.
Okay, that's where we're stuck. So are you willing to step out of the story that you're not valuable enough to keep?
Yes. Ew, I hate you so much. And this is the craziest part is like, you have to understand that when you're on the hot seat from the receiving end, I've never cried on the show. I've never gotten teary-eyed. And the reason I do is because it's, imagine if someone is saying your innermost, deepest thought that you didn't even know was there. So like hearing that out loud is so sad, but at the same time, when you remove that feeling, I feel that like a weight lifted off of me. And I'm like even my ears just popped, right? And the cool thing for me is I work off of micro expression, face changes, and all of that. And working with you, shut up. I immediately could feel it. The first time that you shifted me, I didn't realize I was so sensitive, and I could feel that shift physically in my body. As I've worked with you, I've been watching all the clients in your group that are my friends. I've been watching all the people that you work with, including me. And our face literally changes and shifts. I've seen guys come in with like no chin, and chin has to do with leadership capabilities and has to do with decision making. And I've seen guys come in with nothing here, and then 6 months later they have more of a protruding chin and a jawline. And I'm like, okay, leader, like I see you changing and shifting. Or like if you see like a lady that has that, usually for us, like for me, mine has had more balance and I have more love with myself and others. This, when I first started working with you, they were gone and it was only on one side protruding and it was all like filler. So for me, it's really cool because I'm watching shifts of other people and myself. So it's a lie detector almost. If you are a real coach and you are giving someone an actual shift, whether it's energetic and magical like Shiraz, that way, or it's physical and mental and cognitive, there is still a shift that happens mentally and spiritually and emotionally that gets reflected on the face and the body. Even if it was just him talking to me today about everything that we talked about and he didn't magically woo-woo all of the negativity away, I would still be able to change that shift and see that change and feel that. And I like saying that because it's like a testament. But can you tell us, like, are we done? Or I was going to talk about your event again.
Is it okay for you to have a boyfriend?
Fuck. I was trying to deflect, wasn't I?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's coming up true now.
Ah!
Okay.
I try and do that a lot. Are we ready to deflect now?
Are we ready to deflect?
Yeah.
Yes, we can move on.
So, can you tell us a little bit more again about your event as a recap? And then I also have another question for you.
Okay. So as a recap, we're going to be discussing principles on value, on making money, on feeling like an authority, on being visible. And as we do that, when things come up for the attendees, we're going to clear those beliefs. Also, on day 2, my coaches, I have a bunch of 7-figure coaches that I hire. They're going to come in and coach you guys. So you'll get a taste of that, what it feels like to get coached to that level. And Monique McDonald, I don't know if you know her, she is a Grammy-nominated singer. She is going to be the MC, and she has consented to sing at the event. So that's going to be amazing.
That's pretty sick. And I will also be there. And it's also your birthday on the 27th. So happy birthday. Happy early birthday. You know, I never got along with a single Virgo except for you and my dad. The rest have.
That's all that's important.
basically. So I do have a question. How the heck did you get into this? How did you find this? How did you get into this? How did you learn how to do the energy shifting woo woo? Like, because really, here's the crazy thing is like, I've been going to your classes. You've seen every single pretty much Monday or whatever thing I've got going on. I will still be there getting the shifts. And it really does work. So how did you get into this and how did you learn how to do it? And so random.
So random?
Yeah, it's an anomaly.
There's nothing that's random.
What's your background in? Before this, what were you doing?
God.
What were you working in prior to this mystic business training?
I designed, developed, and project managed software systems for companies like Oracle, Accenture, Blue Cross, Government of Australia, little companies.
Baby ones.
Yeah.
And so how did you get into this and make that switch?
I was getting sick. I had rheumatoid arthritis for 18 years. It was deteriorating my whole body. I was in pain constantly. I lost mobility. And finally I said, I can't keep doing this. Something has to change. I went to a place in India where they said they've cured multiple illnesses. So arthritis, cancer, diabetes, which I thought was insane. Usually you just go to one place for cancer or diabetes, and they're like, no, everything. I'm like, how can you make such a bold claim? And if you can do that, why isn't everyone in the world going to you? Whoops. My ears rejecting my AirPod. So,
the right side?
The right side, yes.
Of course.
And I worked with the mentor there. He explained to me that I had arthritis because I believed I was responsible for everyone in my life. And I'm like, dude, I'm not. Like, that's crazy. And even if I was, what does that even have to do with arthritis? And he said, well, if you're responsible for everyone, that's going to feel overwhelming. I said, of course. He said, so if you're lying in bed in pain, you don't have to be responsible for anyone. You don't have to feel guilty about it. If people see you struggling every day, they're not going to ask you to take care of them. Your arthritis isn't your problem. It's your solution.
Wow, Shiraz, holy moly. Sorry, I'm just realizing a pattern that I never recognized before. You're verbatim describing like a pattern that a lot of men have that is a mental struggle. Because there's like an overwhelming sense of responsibility of I need to like protect and provide, and it's a huge weight. And the whole like genre is like that men need to provide and protect for like not just themselves but everyone around them. Mm-hmm. So there's been a huge trend of like yes, they're having issues, but more the issue has been more that they haven't been able to seek the help and they're becoming mentally sick. So oh God, it's like the same thing.
Yeah. We're all taught similar stories.
I just never saw it that way, that it's like a weighing heavy. Sorry, keep going. I got excited. I'm like, oh.
Okay. So I thought about what he said. And I said, well, if what you're saying is true, all I have to do is say I'm not going to be responsible for anyone except for me. And the arthritis should just go away. And he said, yeah. What? He goes, if you don't need the arthritis, if you don't need to take care of everyone else, then you don't need the arthritis. So I said to myself, fine. I'm not going to be responsible for anyone but me. You know what happened in that moment, Anna?
You walked.
No. I could always walk. So yeah, I guess I could walk. I walked.
Why do you ask me if you know you're just going to do this to me? Why?
didn't expect that. No one's ever said you walked. I wasn't in a wheelchair.
I don't know. When I think of you with arthritis, I think of you going like not being able to walk.
Pretty much. I was struggling. I was still walking. I walked like an 80-year-old man, but I could still walk.
Okay.
So anyway, nothing else.
Okay.
However, the next morning I woke up. There was no pain. There was no inflammation. I had no mobility. I was freaking out. Because it's been 18 years of drugs, of diet, of supplements, of miracle cures, like nothing working. And this guy says, stop being responsible. And my arthritis goes away. That's how I got into this. Right? Because I started looking at this, and this isn't just illness. This is about success, money, relationship, everything.
But how'd you learn how to do the woo-woo part of like the
woo-woo part?
Yeah.
So I started.
You like my description?
I looked at theta healing, access consciousness, fifth dimensional healing, movement feedback therapy, so a bunch of different modalities, and I learned them, I practiced them, and as I kept working with them, I said, this takes too long, this isn't not powerful enough, this has too much dogma, and you've got to do this. And I said, what's the quickest way we can get a shift out of someone that's powerful? And I took a look, took away all the crap. Sorry, I didn't say crap because those modalities work. but to me, everything that was inefficient, not needed, and I created energetic magic. And we see results in people as little as 5 minutes.
Yeah, I'm still coughing from that last one. That's incredible. Okay, cool. So sorry, I just had to catch my own breath for a second. I was like ready to go, and then I was like, no, we're not. No, we're not. Just kidding. So if there, wow, sorry, I really think that was a deep shift. I never looked at it that way before. If you are interested in attending his event, I put the link in the description below. This is on YouTube, on Facebook, LinkedIn, X. It's on all the platforms, and in the description, it will have the link directly for this event. And you don't want to miss it. It's a lot of fun. Imagine like going in, being like the race car driver and going in for a tune-up for like, what is it, 4 hours? No, it's 4 hours during the course of 3 days, right? What's the time frame on it again?
11 a.m. Eastern to 8 p.m.
Oh wow, we're gonna get a lot of shifts. Okay. Oh wow,
We'll finish a little early on the last day. Let you out early, have some fun.
Okay, let me explain what you guys got to see today, where it was like, are you ready to step out of that story? And I said yes. I'm going to these events every week, and I say yes when the person is in the hot seat. So it's literally hours upon hours of just cleaning out a bunch of addictions, and you leave feeling like I can do this. And the difference is between needing to, for example, set up a podcast. This used to take me like an hour, or I would cry that I wanted someone else to do it because it was too complicated. It was too hard to create the thumbnail, to create the description, to get the hashtags, to do the tags correctly and everything. Now it takes me about 5 to 10 minutes because working with Shiraz has removed all of the blockages that were making it really heavy and like nearly impossible. So now it's very easy for me to do. If you go to this event, you'll experience that kind of a shift and things will become easier and it'll just feel better and you get a better return on investment. This is just one of the many coaches that I'm going to continue having on the show to show you guys how to work easier, not better, and that entrepreneurship should be fun. Easier, not better.
Easier, not harder?
Yeah, not better.
You don't want them to work better?
Easier, not harder.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be racist with you. Every time you correct my grammar, I'm gonna tell you to go to your own country.
Okay.
I'm more.
You realize I live in Canada, right?
I know, that's the funniest part, because I'm more of an immigrant than you are. Oh man. Okay. If you're wondering why I've been so happy and I haven't been around, it's because I've been making more money. I have better relationships, and it's all from working with Shiraz. So I will be at the event. You have the link to go to the event below, and I'll probably, hopefully, have you back on here at another time to see how the event went and to see what else is going on with you, because this whole podcast is devoted to entrepreneurs. So having you here regularly would be an absolute treat for them.
Okay. And you get some wishes.
I don't know how I like have mixed feelings. At first I was about to say yes, I'm excited. And I know I did it for the show, and I know what I was doing. I don't regret it. But at the same time, I'm like, damn, did that hurt? I asked for one that was deep, that would be cringe for the show, and you definitely delivered. I'm like, I don't know how. Maybe I can have someone maybe we can have someone from the chat next time come up.
Ooh.
That would be cool. Maybe I can get off the hot seat. And then, do you have to have the person on camera, or can it be just the avatar and they show their voice?
Oh, yeah, just has a voice.
Because a lot of times people will show up like this. Is that cool?
That's fine.
Yay! Okay, then people would actually come up then. Again, thank you for coming on the show. I will be there next week. Thank you guys for being here, and till next time,